Okay, so today we are moving towards isomers, and you need to know that what is this thing. और ये बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है भाई, आपके पास पेपर में बहुत ज्यादा आप देखोगे इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस जो कि आइसोमर्स रिलेटेड होंगे. दैट इज व्हाई वी नीड टू डिस्कस दिस. और अब आप देखते हैं कि आइसोमर्स होते क्या हैं. स्टार्ट करते हैं. सो एक्चुअली दीज आर कंपाउंड्स. जैसे आपने आइसोटोप्स में पढ़ा था, they were elements, right? और उनका प्रोटॉन नंबर सेम था और मास नंबर डिफरेंट था. यहाँ पर भी ये कंपाउंड है, एलिमेंट्स ही कंपाउंड्स हैं. एंड ओवर हियर दे हैव सेम molecular formula and one thing is different, which is structural formula. So you can say that compounds having same molecular formula. Molecular formula means that it is telling you the exact number of the carbon and hydrogen and the other elements over there. If you talk about hydrocarbons, carbon and hydrogen, or अगर कोई और derivative होगा तो oxygen भी हो सकता है. So these are having same molecular formula, right? Same molecular formula, but different structural formula. But different structural formula. Structure is going to be different. अब स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्मूला में आपकी मर्जी है, आप कंडेंस वाला बनाया, आप डिस्प्लेड वाला बनाया, आपकी मर्जी है. बट डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्मूला, दोनों ही स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्मूला है, दोनों में से कोई सा भी आप यूज कर सकते हो. सो मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला सेम होना चाहिए और कंडेंस फॉर्मूला या आपके पास स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्मूला जो जिसमें डिस्प्लेड भी आता है, कंडेंस भी आता है, वो डिफरेंट होना चाहिए. सही भाई. तो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद प्रोपेन. अगर आप प्रोपेन की बात करते हो, सो propane means 3 carbons or ane means it is the part of alkane family. So we know that 3 carbons वाला alkane 3 के डबल हाइड्रोजन से 2 ज्यादा, it would be C3H8. इसका स्ट्रक्चर अगर हम बनाएंगे तो it would be 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, और फर्स्ट और लास्ट वाले कार्बन का एक बॉन्ड बना हुआ है, so they require 3 hydrogen more to complete 4 bonds, and the center one के 2 बॉन्ड बने हुए, तो it requires 2 hydrogen to complete their 4 valency. Right, now you can see this. What you need to do, आपको एक चेक करना है कि ये स्ट्रक्चर स्ट्रेट है या नहीं. तो आप क्या करोगे बच्चों, you need to put your finger on the first carbon and go from first to the last one. Just look at over there. Without putting up your finger, you can move from first to the last one. आपको अपनी फिंगर उठाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी और आप पहले कार्बन से लास्ट कार्बन तक वन गो में चले गए. Right, it means it is unbranched structure. It means it is a straight chain. It does not have any type of branch on this. It is unbranched. It is a straight chain. It is one go chain. It is linear chain. It is a straight one. आपने बोला नहीं सर मैं ऐसा नहीं करूंगा, मैं किसी और तरीके से करना चाहता हूँ. आपने क्या किया, आपने CH2 CH3 इस तरह लिख दिया. Now again you can put your finger on the first carbon and you will see this, that without putting up your finger you will move from first to the last one. It means it is also the straight chain. There is no other structure for this कि यार जिसके अंदर स्ट्रेट चेन से हटकर हम कुछ स्ट्रक्चर बना लें. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि प्रोपेन कैन नॉट शो डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चर्स, वो नहीं शो कर सकता. आप लास्ट कार्बन को कहीं पर भी कर दें, ऊपर कर दें, नीचे कर दें, पहले वाले कार्बन को ऊपर कर दें, नीचे कर दें, it is remain straight chain. When there is no more possibility for the other type of structures, that means it has no isomers. So it means propane does not have isomer. So let's talk about the second one, which is butane. If you talk about butane, so it is but means 4, ane means alkane. So it is butane, यानी कि alkane family का 4 कार्बन वाला member. So again, 4 carbons and the double से 2 ज़्यादा hydrogen, so it will be C4H10. The molecular formula. This is the molecular formula. If I draw the structure for this, so 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon. इस कार्बन को 3 हाइड्रोजन चाहिए, इसको भी 3 चाहिए, और इन दोनों को चाहिए 2. So this is what straight chain. This is one go chain. If I draw the structure of in this way, for suppose I just replace the last one, or you can say that I just shift it towards down. तो ये इस तरह का एक स्ट्रक्चर हो गया. for suppose आपने बोला नहीं सर मैं कुछ इस तरह का स्ट्रक्चर बनाना चाहता हूँ, चले इस तरह का बना दिया, सही है. आप बोलते नहीं सर मैं कुछ और बनाना चाहता हूँ, मैं कुछ और इसमें एनहांसमेंट लेके आना चाहता हूँ. So for suppose आपने इसको ऐसे बना दिया. So you can see this, बच्चों, we have 4 different structures over here, but still they are not isomers of each other. Why? Because they are straight chains. You can put your finger on the first carbon, just go from first to the last. You will see that, you will realize that we don't need to put up our fingers. So So it means it is a straight chain. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Without putting up a finger, we can move from first to the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One go के अंदर आप इन सब में जाते हैं. They all are straight chains. They all are straight chains. They all are unbranched structures. ये सब एक जैसे हैं. ये सब के सब एक जैसे हैं. तो ये आइसोमर्स नहीं है. ये सारे एक ही स्ट्रक्चर. ठीक है. तो आइसोमर्स कैसे बनेंगे? This is the thing to understand. देखो, लास्ट वाले कार्बन को उठा के मैं कहीं बीच में रखूंगा, तब जाके शायद कोई पॉसिबिलिटी बन सकती है. लेट्स सी. 1 कार्बन, 2 कार्बन, 3 कार्बन, और मैंने 4th कार्बन लगा दिया सेंटर वाले के ऊपर. सही है. आप बोलते नहीं सर सेंटर वाले के ऊपर नहीं, नीचे लगा दे. चलें, नीचे लगा दो. सही है. Now we need to complete all 4 bonds of these carbons. So this carbon has 1 bond only, so required 3 hydrogens to complete 4 bonds. 3 hydrogens, 3 hydrogens, and only 1 hydrogen because it has already 3 bonds. Same as it is over here. Right. Now you can put up your finger on the first carbon and you will realize that you can maximum gain 3 carbons in one go. 1, 2, 3. Now if you want to have this 4th carbons, you need to put up your finger. Right, बच्चों?
Yes, sir.
Same as it is. आप बोलते नहीं सर आपने इस तरह नहीं, इस तरह करना चाहिए था आपको. 1, 2, 3. So if you want to do like this, so again for this carbon you need to put up your finger. So it means that these structures are branched structure. That one of them out of 4 carbons, one of them is out of the chain. It is something like beyond the straight chain. It is some like यार वो कुछ और है, ब्रांच के ऊपर वो अलग से चेन के ऊपर कोई चीज लगी हुई है, वो एक चेन का पार्ट नहीं है, वो एक ऊपर अलग से लगा हुआ है, वो बाहर आ रही है कोई चीज ना, फॉर सपोज अलग एक्सेस में जा रही है. ठीक है भाई? इज दैट राइट? तो दीज आर एक्चुअली व्हाट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. हियर एक ब्रांच स्ट्रक्चर है और एक आपके पास अनब्रांच. So this is the straight chain if you want to consider. So this is the straight chain and this is what? Branch. For this one you need to put up your finger and then you need to consider this, right? तो इस तरह से आप आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हो कि यार ये ब्रांच स्ट्रक्चर है या नहीं है, आइसोमर्स है या नहीं है. They all are same. तो ये सारे एक स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं and these two are same. I just want to show you कि यार अगर आप किसी भी तरह से नंबरिंग करो, नाम सेम बनेगा उसका, कुछ भी कर लें आप. मैक्सिमम अगर आप लॉन्ग चेन सेलेक्ट करते हैं, लॉन्गेस्ट चेन आपको सेलेक्ट करनी होती है सबसे पहले. So the longest chain का नाम क्या होगा? We have 3 carbons over here. You can see this in the longest chain. So the name is prop because of 3 carbons and the single bond is ane. So this is propane, right? Over here you can also see this. The longest chain contains 3 carbons. So it is also propane. It is also propane. And what about this one? You can see this. This is a branch. This is a branch, and in this branch you have 1 carbon. So we know that for 1 carbon we call meth. 1 carbon को हम meth बोलते हैं. और जब भी आप ब्रांच की बात करेंगे तो उसके साथ आप लगाएंगे YL. So the name of this compound is methyl propane. Both are methyl propanes, right? So that means if the name is same, so the structures are also same. They both are methyl propanes. And also जहां पर ब्रांच लगी हुई है उसकी प्लेस बताना भी जरूरी है कि कौन से कार्बन पे लगी हुई है. और आपने याद रखना है जहां से करीब होगी वहां से आपने नंबरिंग स्टार्ट करनी. तो फिलहाल तो दोनों तरफ से ही करीब है, तो आप कहीं से भी स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. In both of them, you will see that branch is on the 2nd carbon. So the name for this compound is 2-methyl propane, and this one is butane. So actually we have 2 structures of butane. One is a straight chain, which is actually butane, and the second one is 2-methyl propane, right? Both have C4H10. Both have the same number of carbon and hydrogen. They both have the same molecular formula, but they have different structure formula, right, bachcho? So actually we have two structures that are having C4H10. One of them is like this. This is a straight chain. You can even draw in this plate form. This is a straight chain. This is like butane. This is a displayed formula, one of the structure. And this is the second one, which is methyl propane. And this is 2-methyl propane. Is that right, bachcho?
Yes, sir.
Any problem?
Yes.
चलें, तो बात करते हैं हम पेंटेन की. अगर आप पेंटेन की बात करते हो बच्चों, so pentane, it is actually having 5 carbons along with a single bonds. So it is C5H12. The first structure is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last and the first carbon should have 3 hydrogens, and the rest of all are having 2 hydrogens because they already have 2 bonds. So this is the straight chain. This is the unbranched chain. This is what? Straight linear pentane. But if we talk about the second one, so it would be like this. We have 4 carbons, right? And in the middle somewhere, you can attach 1 carbon over there, like this. Or if you're not liking this, so you can even adjust carbon over here as well. You can place over here if you like it, right? And then complete the valencies of these all carbons. It would be like this. It would be like this. We just completed all the valencies, right? This is 1 branch. I just add 1 branch over here. I can even put 2 branches. And how can I do this? I just need to put 2 carbons in the central one. So this is the center carbon. I just put 2 carbons on this carbon. And then for the complete their 4 bonds, by just adding hydrogen over there. And then the center one, you can see this, they already have 4 bonds. So they don't, the carbon don't need the further hydrogens over there. It's already have 4 bonds. Right. So, bachcho, if you just focus over there, so it is a straight chain, and this is a linear chain, unbranched one. This is a branch one. This is a straight chain, and then this is the branch. And if you want to take like this, so this is a straight chain, and this is the branch one. And if you want to take it like this, you can even take like this, or if you want to take like this, so you can even take like this. And these are 2 branches. Right. So let's talk about their names. This is simple pentane. And what about this? The longest chain having 4 carbons. Even over here, it has 4 carbons. So you can call it butane. And also we have branch. And from here it is near. So it is on the 2nd carbon. And from here it is near. It is on the 2nd carbon. So you can say that it is actually 2 methyl. Methyl is on the 2nd carbon. And the total branches, out of the branch, we have 4 carbons. So it is butane. And if you talk about this one, so the total number of carbon in the main chain, the parent chain, you will have 3 carbons, so it could be considered as propane. And then you have now 2 branches, and both are methyl. So you can call it as dimethyl. Dimethyl both. And both are on the 2nd carbon, so you need to mention their places. They are 2,2 dimethyl propane. Is that right, Bacho?
Yes.
अच्छा देखिए एग्जामिनर आपको तंग कर सकता है वो डिस्प्लेड फार्मूला बना के दे सकता है तो डिस्प्लेड फार्मूला में आपने तंग नहीं होना the same thing is if you have 5 carbons back to back and then these bonds with hydrogen and it is also what pentane pentane it is a displayed formula it is just a displayed formula of pentane right and if you talk about 2 methyl butane so these are the 4 carbons and when you put over here carbon or over here this is what 2 methyl butane. This is 2 methyl butane. This is the displayed formula for this. You can be confused in this, but you need to keep remember we need to see carbons only. So this is the longest chain and this is a branch. Don't focus on hydrogens. Then the most difficult one is this one. 5 carbons, right? And every carbon over here except the middle one having 4 bonds. Like that 4 bonds and 3 bonds with hydrogens, even the center one having 4 bonds, but उसमें hydrogen नहीं है, ठीक है ना? So this is the structure जो कि आपको तंग कर सकता है पेपर में, but you need to keep remember you are not supposed to see the hydrogens, just focus on carbons. So this is the long chain, and this is there are 2 branches over there, right, बच्चों? Is that right, बच्चों? You can see this, they all of them having C5H12. 5 carbon है 12 hydrogens हैं but they have different structures that is why they are considered as isomers. Got it everyone?
Yes.
चलें बस आपने ये बात आपने याद रखनी है इसकी कि isomers have similar chemical properties. Isomers have similar chemical properties. There is no you can say that there is no change in chemical properties. They will remain same, similar chemical properties. But definitely they have some physical properties difference. So melting point, boiling point, density, state, they are going to be changed. So you can say that isomers have variation in physical properties. There is a variation in physical properties only. right? So melting point, boiling point, density, state, color, they can be changed, but the chemical property will remain same. For suppose if you are combusting 2-methyl butane and if you are combusting pentane, they both produce 5 carbon dioxide molecules and 6 water molecules. It will remain same. For suppose if you have like CH3, CH2, CH3, CH3. For suppose you have this molecule, this is one of the isomer of pentane. For suppose you are reacting it with chlorine, so you know that this is what? This is alkane family member, right? So you will see that one of the hydrogen will displace by one of the chlorine, and it's all up to you कि आप कौन सा वाला hydrogen replace करना चाहते हैं. इतने सारे hydrogen है, किसी को भी replace कर सकते हैं. I am replacing this one, and along with HCl will form. So the chemical properties will remain same. There is no change in the chemical properties, but the physical properties can change. Melting point, boiling point, density, viscosity, flammability, they can be changed. Right, bachcho? Is that right, bachcho?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा देखिए आपके पास if you talk about alkenes, so we can even draw isomers in this way. For suppose if you have 4 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons, and you have double bond in the center. So this is what? This is also you can say that one of the type of isomerism, that if the double bond is having different places in the structure, so it can also be considered as isomer. You can say that these two are also isomers of each other because of the different places of double bond. You can say that both are butenes. This is butene and this is also butene. Both are butenes, but this is named as 1 butene and this is named as 2 butene just because of the presence of their double bond. You can see this. The double bond is on the second carbon from anywhere you can count, and over here the double bond is on the first carbon. So that is why this is but1ene and this is but2ene. Even they are also isomers, right? And sometimes it will be seen like that. For suppose if you have a closed chain closed chain alkane. Sometimes if you have a closed chain alkane, just look at over there. This is a closed chain alkane. Whenever you talk about closed chain alkanes, bacho, closed chain alkanes are always having 2 lesser hydrogens just because of the closing of chain. जब ये 2 कार्बन आपस में जुड़ गए तो 2 हाइड्रोजन कम हो जाते हैं. This is known as what? Cycloalkanes. साइक्लोअल्केन्स का जो जर्नल फॉर्मूला होता है वो बिल्कुल अल्कीन की तरह होता है CnH2n, क्योंकि 2 कार्बन आपस में बॉन्ड बना लेते हैं, दोनों कार्बन के एक हाइड्रोजन कम हो जाते हैं. दैट इज व्हाई दे आर आल्सो आइसोमर ऑफ दिस वन जो आपने ऊपर बनाया. इसका भी मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला C4H8 है. देखें इसका भी फॉर्मूला C4H8 है और इसका भी फॉर्मूला C4H8 है. तो सबका मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला सेम है, सो दे आर कंसीडर्ड एज द आइसोमर्स ऑफ ईच अदर. ठीक है ना. डेफिनेटली यहाँ पर डबल बॉन्ड नहीं है, इस वाले में डबल बॉन्ड नहीं है, तो केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज डिफरेंट होगी. अब यहाँ पर आप केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज सेम नहीं कह सकते क्योंकि ये सिंगल बॉन्ड वाली केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज को फॉलो करेगा और ये डबल बॉन्ड वाली केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज को फॉलो करेगा. Same as it is, you can even draw the branch structure in alkenes. You can see this. This is also alkene with a branch. So in this carbon, it requires 3 hydrogens. It wants only 2, and it wants 3. You can see this over here. It is a branch structure, and it is also isomer because isomer of this because it also has C4H8. So we have a lot of possibilities, and they all are isomers just because they have similar molecular formula and they have different structures. They all are isomers, and if they are from the same family, so they have same chemical properties and different physical properties. If you talk about these 3, there's one, there's one, there's one. So they all are having same chemical properties because they have same functional group, carbon-carbon double bond. They all show addition reactions. If you reacted with bromine, so definitely it is going to dechlorize the bromine. It is going to be used as a test for unsaturation. As double bond breaks, and over here, bromine are going to be attached after the reaction because they have double bond. So they show the similar chemical properties as alkenes do. But this will not do the chemical reactions as alkene because वो alkene है ही नहीं. सही है ना. आइसोमर तो है क्योंकि उसका डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चर है, उसका आपके पास जो है क्या नाम है मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला सेम है, लेकिन क्योंकि उसके अंदर वो फंक्शनल ग्रुप नहीं है जिसकी वजह से केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज जो है सेम हो सकती थी, इस वजह से उसके अंदर केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज सिमिलर नहीं होंगी. इज दैट ऑलराइट एवरी वन ऑफ यू?
Sir, is it cycloalkene or alkane?
This is cycloalkane because of the single bond.
Okay.
Yes, everyone, all clear?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do some questions then. We'll see some questions about this topic. कि यार ये topic के जो questions हैं पेपर में कैसे आ सकते हैं, क्या मुश्किल आ सकते हैं, क्या बहुत जरा देखिए कि आइसोमर्स के किस तरह के questions आ सकते हैं. Over here you can see that question number 5 is related to isomers, right? So I'm talking about this one. So the diagrams show the structure of 5 hydrocarbons, and the question is that which 3 hydrocarbons are isomers of each other? Which 3 of them are isomers of each other? So for this, first of all, you need to keep remember the molecular formula should be same. So over here we have 5 carbons and 12 hydrogens. Over here we have 5 carbons and 12 hydrogens. Over here we have 4 carbons and definitely 10 hydrogens. And over here we have 5 carbons and 12 hydrogens. And over here we have 4 carbons and 10 hydrogens, right? So you can see this कि यार ये वाले जो दो हैं, these 2 are the isomers of butane and these 3 are the isomers of pentane, है ना? तो वो पूछ ही आपसे रहा है which 3 hydrocarbons. तो ये दोनों भी हो सकते हैं 3 और 5, लेकिन वो आपसे पूछ रहा है which 3 of them. So it should be 1, 2 and 4. The right answer should be A. Is it right बच्चों or not?
Yes.
It's simple, right? You can do like this. For suppose अगर हम इसकी बात करें, so you can see this question number 9. Question number 9 क्या कहता है आपसे? The diagram shows the structures of 2 hydrocarbons X and Y. And you can see this, the X is actually C4H36910. And over here it is C4, but due to the presence of double bond, it should be H8, right? They are having same number of carbons, but not the same number of hydrogens, right? Student 1 is saying hydrocarbon X is an isomer of Y, which is absolutely wrong because they don't have similar molecular formula. Is that right, बच्चों?
Yes.
And the second student is saying hydrocarbon X is unsaturated and the Y is saturated. That is also wrong. Y is unsaturated, this is unsaturated, and this is saturated. So it is also wrong, right? So you can say that which student are correct? Neither 1 and not 2. Right, बच्चों? Is that right, बच्चों?
Yes.
Then we have over here this one again, question number 19. You can see this, that the structures of 4 hydrocarbons W, X, Y, and Z are shown. Which row is correct? Isomers of each other. If you talk about isomers of each other, so definitely this is the isomer of butane and this is also butane. So they are isomers of each other. W and X are isomers of each other. So the right answer can be A or B. C or D to answer नहीं हो पाएंगे. सही है? Right?
Okay, sir.
And then they are saying dechlorize bromine. So dechlorize bromine के लिए it's necessary that you should have carbon-carbon double bond. So इसको सही करने के लिए you should have this one and this one. They both can dechlorize. You can say that bromine और दोनों में ही ये answer है. ठीक है, हम next वाले पे चलते हैं. Branch structures. So this is the branch structure. You can see this. If you talk about the branch structure, so you can go from first to the last and it will remain. Then you can go first to the last and it will remain. This is a linear chain. This is the linear chain, right? So according to this rule, W and Y are actually branch structures, right? So W and Y are the branch structures. So this one is absolutely right and this is wrong. So the right answer will be A. Right, Bachu?
Yes.
Then question number 20 is saying that which diagram shows the isomer of butane? Again, the same concept. You can see this. This is actually butane. This is a linear chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also the linear chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also the linear chain. And this is 1, 2, 3. And then this is a branch. So what is the right answer, Bacho? D would be the right answer. Right?
Yes.
Yes, every one of you. Is there any problem? All clear? I feel like I'm just wasting my energy. You all are
Yes, sir, it's all clear.
Okay. अगर मैं इसी तरह अपनी एनर्जी वेस्ट करता रहा तो किसी दिन मुझे वापडा वाले पकड़ लेंगे, भाई तुम हमें दे दो एनर्जी, बच्चों के तो किसी काम आने नहीं, है ना? The structure of three hydrocarbons from the same homologous series are shown. Which statement is correct? All three molecules are unsaturated hydrocarbons. No, they are saturated. All three molecules have the same empirical formula. No, it is. They all have the different, they all have different empirical formula. And W has the lowest boiling point. W has the lowest boiling point. This is the right answer because of the low number of carbon. And then X is an isomer of Y, not right. क्योंकि आपके पास X और Y में अलग-अलग कार्बन और हाइड्रोजन है. So the right answer will be C. Okay, so let's move on. Over here again we have one type of question. Maybe it can be like isomers. You can say that which alkane, when any one hydrogen atom is substituted by chlorine atom, will not produce isomer. So you can see this. For suppose if you talk about this one, so if you substitute chlorine over here, so this will be what? 1 chloroethane. यानी कि फर्स्ट कार्बन पे आपके पास क्लोरीन लग गया तो इट वुड बी 1 chloroethane. फॉर सपोज आप बोलते नहीं सर यहाँ पर हाइड्रोजन ही रहे, मैं क्लोरीन यहाँ लगा दूं, सही है ना? तो स्टिल इट इज ऑन द फर्स्ट कार्बन, सो यू कैन से दैट इट इज आल्सो 1 chloroethane. तो आप कहीं पर भी इसमें क्लोरीन लगा दें, it will remain 1 chloroethane. So A should be the right answer कि आप कहीं पर भी क्लोरीन सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो, उसका आइसोमर नहीं बन सकता, दो कार्बन वाले का आइसोमर नहीं बन सकता. अगर आप यहाँ क्लोरीन लगाते तो इट वुड बी कंसीडर एज 1 chloropropane, और अगर आप यहाँ क्लोरीन लगाते तो इट वुड बी कंसीडर एज 2 chloropropane. So they can show different type of isomers, right? अगर यहाँ लगाते तो इट वुड बी 1 chloro, it could be 2 chloro. यहाँ लगाते तो इट इज आल्सो 2 chloro क्योंकि यहाँ से करीब पड़ता, ठीक है ना? तो इसके आइसोमर्स बन सकते हैं बट ए के नहीं बन सकते, ठीक है बच्चों?
Yes, sir.
And then if you talk about the MCQ number 28, it is the most important MCQ for you. You need to understand this one is very consistent MCQ. You need to remember this. Whenever any alkene is going to react with the bromine, it is going to show addition reactions, right? The bromine is going to be added on that molecule, right? So you can see that which butene reacts with bromine. When butene reacts with bromine, which compound could be made? अब देखें सब में ही ब्रोमीन ऐड हुआ है, इसमें भी ब्रोमीन ऐड हो गया, इसमें भी ब्रोमीन ऐड हो गया, इसमें भी ब्रोमीन ऐड हो गया, इसमें भी ब्रोमीन ऐड हो गया. So how can we identify यार राइट आंसर कौन सा होगा? So you need to keep remember this बच्चों के डबल बॉन्ड आपके पास दो कार्बन के दरमियान होता है. डबल बॉन्ड आपके पास दो कार्बन के दरमियान होता है और वो दो कार्बन जो आपस में एडजेसेंट होते हैं, दो आपस में कंसेक्यूटिव होते हैं, ठीक है ना? जब ये डबल बॉन्ड आप तोड़ोगे तो एक इलेक्ट्रॉन इसका और एक इलेक्ट्रॉन इसका फ्री होगा. तो whatever you are going to add over here, हाइड्रोजन ऐड कर रहे हो, ब्रोमीन ऐड कर रहे हो, क्लोरीन ऐड कर रहे हो, वाटर ऐड कर रहे हो, whatever you are going to add over there, वो जो ऐड होंगे वो दोनों सिमिलर एडजेसेंट कार्बन पर ऐड होंगे. So the right answer should be B for this. अब डबल बॉन्ड इन दोनों कार्बन के दरमियान अगर था तो एक ब्रोमीन और एक ब्रोमीन यहाँ तो अटैच नहीं हो सकते ना. डबल बॉन्ड अगर इन दोनों कार्बन के दरमियान था तो दोनों ब्रोमीन एक ही कार्बन पे ऐड नहीं हो सकते. अगर डबल बॉन्ड इन दोनों के दरमियान था तो एक कार्बन ये हो गया, एक ये होना चाहिए था, ये एक छोड़ करके लगा दिया. So this is the thing that you need to understand कि जब कभी भी आपके पास डबल बॉन्ड टूटेगा और कोई चीज ऐड होगी तो वो एडजेसेंट कार्बन पे ऐड होगी because the double bond is on both the carbons, right बच्चों?
Yes.
Then over here you can see this MCQ number 31 is saying that alkanes are saturated hydrocarbons, compounds containing carbon and hydrogen only. Saturated structure 1, 2, and 3 and 4 are saturated hydrocarbons. And which pair of structures are isomers? And again, the same thing. We need to calculate the number of carbon: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbon and 14 hydrogen. Definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 14 definitely. Over here, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is close, so definitely it is going to follow the CnH2n. So दो hydrogen कम होंगे. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So यहाँ है 7, so C7H16 होना चाहिए, ठीक है ना? तो आपके पास आइसोमर कौन से वाले दो हो सकते हैं भाई? क्या कर लेते हैं? स्ट्रेट चेन 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this is what? Second carbon पर मिथाइल है तो it is 2 methyl pentane and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this is on third carbon, तो ये है 3 methyl pentane. So you can say that this is 2 मिथाइल सेकंड कार्बन पे है और लॉन्ग चेन में 5 कार्बन है, तो 2 मिथाइल पेंटेन एंड दिस इज 3 मिथाइल पेंटेन. इट मींस कि आपके पास 1 and 2 are the isomers of each other. So the right answer would be A. Is that right, बच्चों?
सर जो नंबर 1 वाला है उसमें तो चेन जो है वो पहले वाले कार्बन पे भी बनी हुई है.
मैंने आपको बताया बेटा, आप लास्ट वाले पे और फर्स्ट वाले पे नहीं लगा सकते हो ना. आपको वन गो में अगर आप चेक करोगे तो अब ऊपर वाले आखिरी वाले को मैंने कितनी मतलब आपको चेंज करके दिखाया है, लेकिन वो वन गो ही बनेगा. ब्रांच का मतलब हरगिज नहीं है कि वो अलग से बनकर दिखाया गया है आपको. आप पहले नंबर ऑफ कार्बन काउंट करो. आप देखो, इसको मत देखो कि ये भाई ये ब्रांच है. आप सिर्फ नंबर ऑफ कार्बन को काउंट करो कि वो कितने स्ट्रेट चेन में आ सकते हैं. लेट्स सी, आपके पास ये है, यहाँ से शुरू करो. ये 1 2, ठीक है ना, 3 4 5. चलो यही कर लो, स्ट्रेट चेन ये हो गई ना, 1 2 3 4 5. ये क्या हो गई आपके पास? ब्रांच. ब्रांच कहीं बीच में कहीं लगी होती, लास्ट में ही लग सकती. लास्ट वाला तो लीनियर में काउंट हो जाएगा. ठीक है.
ठीक है सर.
और दूसरी बात ये है कि आपने लॉन्गेस्ट चेन सेलेक्ट करनी है. फॉर सपोज अगर आप इस वाले की बात करते हैं तो आपने हरगिज इस तरह से नहीं करना सेलेक्ट के 1 2 3 4. 4 नहीं कर सकते. जब 5 हो सकते हैं, 1 2 3 4 5, तो आपने 5 काउंट करने हैं. इसको फिर ब्रांच बनानी. ठीक है. तो मैक्सिमम कार्बन जितने आप वन गो में कर सकते हो, पहला आपका काम ये कि आप वन गो में मैक्सिमम कार्बन करो. ठीक है.
ठीक है सर.
चलें नेक्स्ट. Question number 33. Question number 33 is saying two isomers are shown. You can see over here. Which statement about these isomers are correct? They have same empirical formula. Absolutely right, because they have C4H10 and it is also C4H10. So they both have C2H5. So the same empirical formula. That is right. Right. And then they have different molecular formula. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 4. They have same number of carbons and hydrogens. So they have different molecular formula. ये नहीं हो सकता है. ये दोनों ही C4H10 है. Then they are members of the same homologous series. Yes, you can see this. They both are the members of alkanes. The right answer will be 1 and 3. It should be
1 and 3.
Yes, absolutely right. You are absolutely right. It is 1 and 3. Right, बच्चों?
Yes sir.
Okay, then over here we have the structure of compound X is shown. 4 statements are about compound X. X burn in air to form carbon dioxide and water. Definitely इसके पास कार्बन और हाइड्रोजन ही है, तो burn होगा तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और वाटर ही बन सकता है. Then X turns bromine water from colorless to brown. This is wrong. Brown to colorless होता है, colorless to brown नहीं होता है. X is propene. This is also wrong. It has 4 carbons. So butene हो सकता था, लेकिन butene का भी आइसोमर है तो methyl butene होगा. ठीक है. The number of carbon single bonds is increased by reacting S with the hydrogen. This is the right answer. अगर आप इसको X को हाइड्रोजन से रिएक्ट करा दें तो डेफिनेटली ये वाला डबल बॉन्ड टूट जाएगा, तो एक कार्बन कार्बन सिंगल बॉन्ड बढ़ जाएगा. सो दिस इज आल्सो द राइट वन. सो द 1 and 4 are the right statement. Right, बच्चों?
Yes sir.
Then question number 40 is saying which structure represent an isomer of butane? Again, the same situation. This is the linear chain. This is the linear chain. This is the linear chain. And even it is cyclobutane, तो उसके अंदर 2 हाइड्रोजन ऐसे भी कम होंगे. This is the right answer. Right? C would be the right answer. Right, बच्चों?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's ended. Right? यहाँ पर आपने इतने सारे MCQs कर लिए हैं, तो इस तरह के MCQs आपके पास आते रहेंगे.